What's up, family?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Welcome to the MNTL Game Podcast. Y'all see, I got another special guest. My big brother, AJ.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Man,
What's going on?
today's topic, AJ, we're going to talk about resilience. Okay? How it relates to the mental game. Because, it's a 90% mental, 10% physical to be resilient.
Yes, sir.
Let me see y'all in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, family. Welcome to the MNTL Game Podcast.
Yeah.
Alright, today is Mental Game of the Week, of the day. Don't let pride get in the way of your hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? If it's a small hustle or it's a big hustle, man, don't let pride get in the way of your hustle. What you got to say about that, AJ?
Yeah, I agree with that. Because when you're doing your thing, man, you gotta let nothing stop you. Because you can easily, man, fall into traps and like my brother said, man, earlier. He said, man, you can be put in the landmine, man, and not know, man, where all the triggers are at.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. You have to kind of and also you got to pace yourself too when you're doing your thing, because let's just face it, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Try to move a little closer to the mic.
Okay.
There you go. I gotta make sure, because that was one of the little feedback things I had got. I was getting there. Everybody was like, I can't hear your co-host. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't be afraid of the mic. Don't be afraid of the mic.
Yes, sir.
But I want to introduce to y'all my big brother AJ, aka J Rock. You know what I'm saying? This is my big brother. This is my oldest brother that I know about.
Yeah.
Because Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, he was.
This is my big brother. This is my hero, man. This is a Purple Heart recipient. He's a veteran. He served in the Marines. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very, very honored to call him my big brother. He fought for our country, and he made it back safe. And to me, the reason I chose this topic for the show, I mean, don't get me wrong, all my brothers are resilient. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to physical and mental, but I just feel like with everything that my brother's been through, I just feel like he's the definition of resilience. So that's why I chose this topic, bro, for us to talk about.
Yes, sir.
But we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. Right now, everybody knows. If you've been watching the show, you know. I always start my show out with questions. So that way, the audience, the fans, the viewers, the listeners, so they'll be able to kind of get to know us as men, as fathers, whatever the case may be. So I got some questions.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Are you sure?
Positive.
And don't elaborate. You know what I'm saying? If you feel the need to, elaborate.
Yes, sir.
And don't be afraid of the mic.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Top 5 animals. I don't know. I've never known you as like an animal person, but you know what I'm saying. But top five animals.
I do like animals, so to speak. I don't really talk about animals that much, but my top 5 animals, I have to go with the lion.
Okay.
I gotta go with the gazelle.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, and I got
Predator and prey.
Yeah. It's a play off of certain elements.
Different qualities the animal has.
Yeah. Cause
I got you. I feel you.
You can't really just man. You can't just say, oh, I like a lion or I like a tiger. And you like, man, you gotta have some variety in there somehow, man. You can't be all beast, man.
Yeah.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I said the lion and the gazelle.
Okay.
And then, man, I'm gonna have to go, man, with the straight up hyena.
All right, hyena. Interesting.
They're very comical.
Right.
Absolutely. When you look at it,
yeah.
Because at the same time, a hyena, man, when you call somebody that laughs a whole lot, man, and giggle and this, that, and the other, you call them a hyena. That's what we used to call them. But, you know what I'm saying, all joking aside, the hyena, then I gotta go with the deer.
Okay.
And my last animal, It's gonna be a tough one. My last animal, I'm gonna have to go with the bear.
The bear. Okay, run it down to me. All right, everybody knows the lion. The lion is probably the top. Probably everybody is in everybody's top 5.
Yes.
The lion is probably in there.
Yes.
Okay, you might have some other people with some other varieties, different orders, and this, that, and other. But why the gazelle?
The gazelle is, when we was talking about what would you, if you were a car,
Right.
My thing about the gazelle is very fast.
Okay, yeah.
And when you talk about definitions of speed,
Right.
a gazelle, man, is the first animal that to some people comes to mind.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely, yes.
you know what I'm saying, with the I just like the gazelle because of its speed, its tendencies
Right.
to go fast, and also it's very very it's very very aware of its surroundings and attentive, because like you said before, it's prey.
Right.
So the quite naturally the prey don't want to get caught.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Life or death situation.
Exactly. So the prey has to always continue to look around, assess the situation,
Right.
and then make its decision right there.
Absolutely. Like quick, fast, because quick split decision is life or death.
Exactly.
For the gazelle.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
The hyena, dude. The hyena. Explain that.
Yeah, the hyena is, when we talk about people, because I used to laugh a whole lot when I was small.
Right.
I used to laugh a lot, man. Sometimes, man, the jokes, man, that wasn't even funny. People be looking at me like, man, why is you laughing, man? That wasn't even funny. And here I am, man, just man, making a whole bunch of noise and a whole bunch of sounds and everything like that, and laughing, man, like I ain't have any sense. So, man, people say, man, you laugh like a hyena. And, man, a hyena, the most comical thing about a hyena, man, is his laugh. The laughing just, it's just not, it's not a pretentious or a very crazy laugh, but it's a laugh that, is very distinct.
Yeah, hyena. Oh yeah.
It's very distinct.
It's kind of jokerish to me, man. Like, I think if I was in the wild and I heard a hyena laughing, I think it'll bring chills up my arm, dude. Just in. Oh shit.
Well, it's just like, I know, right? But it's like the Cheshire Cat. The Cheshire Cat, man, scared me, man, when I was small.
Oh, with the big old mouth.
with the Cheshire Cat, man, in the Wizard of Oz. The way, man, that you can tell, man, that he's already around, man, is by his smile. Everything, man, about him, man, disappeared.
Oh, you mean Alice in Wonderland, right?
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, Wizard of Oz. That's one of my movies.
Yeah. I like that Wizard of Oz too.
Yeah, for sure.
But know what I'm saying. But Alice in Wonderland, the only way you could tell that the Cheshire Cat, man, was there was because of his smile.
Right.
You wouldn't see the rest of him.
Right.
And when he was about to disappear, he would smile. That's all you would see, man. You see his body, but when he put that smile on, he disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And all you saw was his smile.
Mm-hmm.
And that scared me for a long time until I caught on to his game. It was like, man, nah.
Like, this dude funny.
Yeah, he just man, he crafty.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's why I like the hyena.
Okay, and the deer, I can tell the deer, you like the deer almost for the same reasons you like the gazelle, right?
Yes, and
I know the deers are super athletic.
They are super athletic. The one thing I can say, the other thing I can say about a deer is that a deer is very, it's a very, how can I say it? It's a very, it's a type of animal that, it's very regal.
Okay.
It's a regal animal. If I was to talk about kings and queens, I know that they will own deer.
Mm-hmm.
Because a deer is a type of animal to where, you can domesticate it, but it's also a type of animal to where, it's very regal, and you can do a lot of things in it, like Bambi, so to speak. Everybody, when I say deer is something to where they can relate. Oh, he likes Bambi. or he's a you know, Bambi is a deer. So you can kind of like just talk about, man, and just contend, man, with a person, man, that likes deer, you know. And I like a deer, man, because of that aspect as well.
For sure.
You know, a deer, man, is just, you know, just a great animal. It's a very regal animal. Very
Okay.
regal.
I can take that. I take that all day. Man, my top five, man. My top five. You know, I would have the wolf in there.
Oh yeah, I like the wolf.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've kind of been like that a little bit. You know, I've either been in my life, either been a pack animal or I've been a lone wolf.
Right,
so,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and, I just love the whole family origin and the kind of like the teamwork aspects of wolves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like how they actually run in the pack. You know what I'm saying? How they're structured. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a you know, I know there's that expression out there, dog eat dog, but it's just like how they protect each other.
Yeah.
How they fight and you know, go in formations to hunt and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was always the thing that drew me to wolves. You know what I'm saying? That's like my favorite animal. I know I got a panther right here. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my animals too. I like the panther too.
Right.
But
so do I.
And you know, of course, you know, so number one for me is gonna be the wolf. I don't know why I've just always been drawn to wolves.
Right.
Of course, the Black Panther.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I love how just majestic that animal is. You know what I'm saying? Like you see it, you know, you see all the pictures of it out in the wild, and it's just so like it's peaceful. And then you see the claws, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? You look at it, it's like, man, you just gotta respect it.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? You have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the jaguar. You know, all the panthers are just, you know, black jaguars. You know, pound for pound, one of the mightiest carnivores in the wild. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got the wolf and the Black Panther. It'd probably have to be like my third animal would probably be like it'd be like a dolphin, man.
Oh man, dolphin
intelligent creature, man.
Yeah,
like,
dolphin.
just like you just like just how these dolphins is out here just like tricking and fooling people and just, you know, evading and all that other stuff. You know. Man,
there's one video, man, that I saw, man, on YouTube where a dolphin, man, brought a dog, man, back to shore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
And it can tell when you distressed. I know there's a lot of stories out there about people being saved by you know, dolphins out there in the wild. You know what I'm saying? They just and you know, that's them out there in the wild.
Right.
You know, they are those type of creatures. You know what I'm saying? So third, I would say dolphin. Let me see. Fourth, it have to be like the badger, man.
I like the badger.
The badger. Those are like those. They're like tough, super intelligent.
Yes.
Man, I remember seeing this video a long time ago, man, about these people that kept trying to lock this badger up.
Yeah.
And he kept finding ways to escape. Like, he would scale the wall, find rocks and push the rocks and stack the rocks up to where he'd be able to reach the lock, and he'd sit there and claw and with his claws and sit there and tinker with the lock, and and he's out. I mean, you can't lock a badger down, man. No. And you know what I'm saying, that, you know, not to be cliche, but the badger is like the definition of resilience. I've even seen a badger get into it with some wolves.
Yes.
Out there in the wild, and like, it was like, nah, man, we don't. You know, it's like, nah, man, we don't want no parts of him.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to mess with him.
And that's the wolf.
Yeah, and that's the wolf.
That's the wolf that don't want no part of him.
Yeah, the wolf don't want no parts of him.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That badger just, you know what I'm saying? Then on Aaron probably, you know, shout out to Aaron. Aaron probably remember this on one of my favorite video games is Far Cry Primal.
Okay.
Where you can get on there and they call him the Beastmaster.
Right.
And he can control the animals, man. Not the he wasn't the hardest, but like, one of the most interesting animals I had to tame was a badger.
Wow.
And I'm going into fights with bears.
Wow.
With this badger, and this badger would some kind of way get under this bear's skin, and this bear would tuck tail and run.
Wow.
And this, I know it's a video game. I know it probably not that accurate to, like realism or whatever like that. But this badger would take down some people for me. You know what I'm saying? On the Far Cry Primal game, I was like, man, this. Like he was one of my favorite animals to use on the game.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying. So, but I know the badger in real life is a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, he tough.
You know what I'm saying. So let me see my fifth animal. Man. I had to search the memory banks for this one, dude. I mean, it would have to be. I don't mean to put it at the bottom, but it'd have to be the lion too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the lion's mentality that makes him the king of the jungle. And I know Aaron's gonna say the tiger is the king of the jungle, but when you think about king of the jungle, the first animal that comes to mind is the lion.
Well, see, man, that's where, you know what I'm saying. I understand people, man, when they put their top 5 animals.
Yeah.
And it's all about placement, and people, man, think, man, where you put, man, the lion, man, last, man, so you think that's the last. It's not all about placement sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes,
just
man.
listing them out.
Yeah, it's just listing them out in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, man, in my mind, when you were telling me about the list,
For sure.
the lion came out first.
Right.
It could have been any other animal that I could have, you know what I'm saying, that I called out. But the lion was first. And then, man, every animal subsequently, man, came after.
Yeah, and I know y'all got that. Y'all still got that stuffed animal lion?
Yeah, we do.
Man, I need to get me one of those, man. Put them on the couch or something, right?
Yeah, man. It'll fill out, man, your room, man.
For sure.
It'll deck it out real nice.
I already
man.
got Butch. I'm trying to find out where I want to put Butch. For people that don't know, I got this my little stuffed dog that my mama got me for my birthday a long time ago, but I still got him. I call him Butch. You know what I'm saying? Butch got his little chain collar. I'm gonna put him on. He's gonna be a guest on the show one day. You know what I'm saying? So that's my top 5. But moving on. Next question. Alright. What you have for breakfast today?
Actually, nothing.
Nothing?
Well, a cup of coffee.
Tenfold. Reasoning behind it?
Sometimes, and I don't want to say my age, but sometimes, man, when I get up, man, you go a little aches and pains and you feel a little sleepy. And, I use coffee to wake myself up.
Okay.
A little bit. But sometimes that don't even help because you can drink so much coffee and you can be immune to it. Your body can be immune to it.
For sure. Your body build up a tolerance for it.
Exactly.
For sure.
So that's all I have for breakfast.
Okay.
I didn't really have anything for lunch. But, I came over here, man, to my bro's house, my baby brother's house, and kind of chopped it up, man. Ate, man, some of his good old food, man, over here.
Man, we finished the kennel, man. I don't even cut out the question, but we finished that mug, man. Look, and it looked nice. It's real nice. If y'all pay attention to my social media, I'm gonna post the pictures of the before when we got the skeleton up, when we were finished. I'm gonna post a little video. But yeah, man, my brother Cameron helped me out with that.
Yeah, man,
We got it out. Couldn't have done it without him.
Yeah,
Very valid part of it.
Marcus and Aaron too.
Yeah, Marcus and Aaron too, of course,
yeah,
of course.
They helped out tremendous because they were, helping out, man, putting parts, man, where it needed to be at.
For sure.
I just got the ladder. So.
Nah, man, you did more than that, man. Don't let AJ fool y'all, man. That's one thing about my brother, man. He be being modest, man. He helped out a whole lot, man. We all did our part. But I couldn't have did it without him. So I want to thank my brother while he's here. I want to thank my other brothers. But I know they're gonna watch the show later.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all y'all, man. Y'all was a big help.
Yeah.
Nah, but I would say I don't know, man. Maybe I get it. Maybe it's a genetic thing. Because, I've never been a breakfast type of person. I mean, I'll do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do it a lot, when we go on vacation and trips and stuff like that. I mean, I get back into the breakfast thing. I just eat. Like, when I'm on vacation, I eat to keep from getting hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's how, man. My grandmother, I believe, my mama told me one time. She was like, "Yeah, you eat, so you can keep yourself from not getting hungry."
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially on vacation. That can be pricey because you sit there and go get the order and stuff, and it's more expensive.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because you trying to I feel like eating this and this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's more expensive.
Yeah, that's my wife, man. She's man. When we go on vacation, she's a big stickler, man, on going to the stores,
right?
Going to the grocery stores and getting food from the grocery store,
right? So you can cook it at the tail.
Yes.
Got you. Yes. Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm like you, man. I'm not like my ideal breakfast during the week. I would say during the week, I have my smoothie with my chia seeds and my sea moss.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I introduce to my body, and water, of course.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For at least, I would say I get all that into myself because I try to be at work for 5.
Right.
And I probably don't have that smoothie. I sit there and put it in my shaker bottle. I probably have that smoothie about around like 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'll down it, and that's my first meal. I drink water in between that time.
Right.
Kind of wake my organs up and stuff like that. But I'm not a big breakfast person during the week.
Well, I mean, from the point that you're making, it's not the way you're doing it with the smoothies and everything, and drinking water afterwards, and the sea moss.
Right.
I kind of see how that, man, it helps a lot to do that, because my daughter, man, Brooklyn, man, she drinks a lot of smoothies.
Right.
And what smoothies does, man, is just like you said, man, it just it's just another way to wake your organs up. Mm-hmm. And
ease it in there.
Yeah, and it's liquid.
Right, and it's already chewed up.
Exactly. It's liquid, and then, man, once that liquid is in there, man, it's going to come out, man. But at the same time, you're taking care of your body, and your body, man, is getting all the nutrients, man, from liquid.
Right.
And it reacts better to liquid.
Right.
Instead of, man, waking up, man, and cooking, man, eggs,
hard eggs, and sausage, and all
that
heavy,
and then afterwards you be sluggish.
Yeah, exactly.
With nothing wrong with eating grits and eggs and bacon and this, that, and
I mean, to each his own, man.
Yeah.
Do what works for you.
Yeah, exactly. So, what I'm saying? But, I mean, you have that liquid, man, that goes in there, and then you drink water behind it. Mm-hmm. So now, man, you just, man, having all the nutrients in there, and then, man, your body is water anyway.
Right.
And so that water, man, helps you, too, because it makes you loose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your coolant. That's your engine oil. That's all that.
Yes.
But all right. Next question. What are your hobbies?
I like to read a little bit.
Okay.
I have this one book that I want to get a chance to read, and I have it at the house. It's a book about I don't really know the title of it, and that's a shame because
can't recall it right now. That's all good.
It's a shame, but it's about being a cleaner, a closer, and being a cooler.
That sounds like some legal stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's a book about a trainer who trained Michael Jordan.
Okay.
And Kobe Bryant and NBA players, and he's talking about, man, who's a cleaner, who's a cooler, and who's a closer.
Okay.
And when I get into the book has some interesting points. And, there's one story that he put in there about this guy, man. He's in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And he lost the game. And he called the trainer. And he called the trainer to tell him, hey, listen, I'm coming out there. And I need you to give me some advice. And so he went out there, man, and he's shooting baskets and whatnot. And the trainer didn't tell him, man, what he needed to eat, what he wanted to tell him. He told him, man, what he needed to do to get through the series.
Right.
But the person didn't do it, or the NBA player didn't do it. Uh-huh. And he ended up losing the series.
Really?
Yes. So in hindsight, it's, a cleaner has a personality of, hey, I'm going to do this by any means necessary.
Okay.
closer, he's in between the cleaner and the cooler. The closer, he can do the job, but it's translucent on, you know, a certain type of factors.
Okay.
That factors in.
Yeah, it's like all the stars gotta align or something like that.
It's something like that.
Okay.
You know, he's mostly the type of person that, you know, he goes through the motions and he has to have the right type of sensibilities and capabilities, man, to finish the job.
For sure.
A cooler is one of the most, he says that is one of the most inconsistent person.
A cooler?
Yeah, a cooler.
Okay.
He can get the job done,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time, he's inconsistent at it.
Okay. I know some people like that.
Yeah, you know, and it's
they do enough to function, but they ain't. Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I can be a cooler, sometime as well. Because the thing about it is, man, is that with both coolers, they have the DNA to do the job or to take the last shot, but they're very inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? And the difference between the closer or the cooler and the cleaner is mentality.
Mentality. There go that word.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's the difference between both of them.
Life is a mental game.
It is.
You need the right mentality to survive.
You do. You know.
Get your mental game right.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, well, we are breaking the questions right now, but I just want the viewers to know. I always say this every show. You know what I'm saying? I know there's people out there that want to support me and what I'm doing. If you do, I like donations, but I'm the type of person, you know what I'm saying, I don't want you to just donate to me without you getting something. So, if you want to support me, my brand and what I'm doing, my platform that I'm building, I just want y'all to go to MNTLGAME.net, man. Check out the website, man. If you want to make a purchase, man, get you something, you know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day done passed, you know what I'm saying? But summertime is coming up, man. We got the tanks on there. We got the shorts. You know, we got the good old-fashioned T-shirts. I know it's not hoodie weather right now. You know, that's coming around again. Pop-up shops are coming. They are coming. I'm working with the vendors right now to secure a something that's lucrative for me and them. So, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to support, man, y'all know where to go. MNTLGAME.net. You know what I'm saying? I will put them up here somewhere on the screen. But all right, next question. Let me see. What's your favorite place to vacation?
My favorite place to vacation, I haven't been there yet, but it would be Ibiza.
Ibiza? Am I saying that right? Ibiza?
Yes.
Where is Ibiza?
Ibiza is somewhere out there in the Mediterranean. It's a Mediterranean place where, you know, there's coffee shops.
I'm sold already, dude. You said Mediterranean.
There's a place, man, where you can they lay out hammocks on the beach.
Okay.
And you can lay out there on the beach and just relax. It's a place where, you know, by the ocean, and you know, you can dock there with a yacht, and you can just go. You can shop out there.
Okay.
You know, I already said the coffee shops, but I mean, it's just a place to where you can, you know, see certain things and see a different aspect of life.
Okay.
Then, you know,
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Then
the hustle and bustle of, you know, being, man, where we're at now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting, man. I've never thought of that.
Well, I mean, you know,
no, just a vacation place that I haven't been to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I've you know, places, man. I've heard of places where, you know, I've heard of Dabu or Dabo. I don't know, man. It starts with a D, not Dabo, but
you got me, man.
You know, Dubai.
Dubai, of course, Dubai, yeah.
Dubai, you got that. I haven't been there, but I just wanted to visit Ibiza because, you know, I've heard about certain things in Ibiza that, you know, I would like to try out, check out.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
But what about a place? What about a place somewhere you've been? What's on your top? What's your number one place that you have been that you keep going to? Because everybody, if you watch the show, you know what my spot is. You know what I'm saying? Orlando, Florida.
Oh,
that's my spot, man. Look, Disney World, Universal Studios.
Oh,
makes me happy. That's my happy place. If you want to find me, if I'm gone, if I ain't in Texas, I'm in Orlando. Or New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? I'll go back home every now and again, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm in Orlando. Like, what's your favorite? Like, what's a place that, like, you can go there twice a year? You know what I'm saying? If you had the option to go, not a dream place, but like a place that you've been before. If you had the choice to go twice a year, you'd go.
I would have to say Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yes.
Las Vegas is my number 2.
Yeah.
Las Vegas is my number 2. I had a good time in Las Vegas.
And the reason why I said Las Vegas is because my wife and I, man, we went out there and we stayed in this luxurious hotel to where you couldn't get into the hotel unless you had a card scanner.
Okay.
And when you scan the card, they open up the door and you can be able to go in there.
Okay.
And you can go to your room. The room was spacious. You had a tub there, and you had this bed, man, and all the amenities. And then, man, they had this nice little view, man, of Las Vegas.
Man, that sounds like a suite, man.
Yes, it was nice. It was very nice.
Where was that? I need to go there.
Man,
I need to book a trip there, VT.
Man, I tell you what, y'all should, man. I want to say it was the Palazzo.
The Palazzo. Oh, yes.
The Palazzo.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife and I, man, we get it on GovX.
GovX? Oh,
GovX.
That's why. I don't have that.
Nah, man. Man, you can go on there and make an account, man.
Okay.
It's all good.
Oh, GovX, yes.
GovX,
Yes.
GovX.
Okay, I do remember that. Yeah.
We found a deal, man, on there.
Okay.
And we was able to get that, man, go out there, man, and have a little fun, man.
Man, dude, I don't care what nobody say, because everybody, they tell me, oh, that's an older hotel, and it's an older resort, or that's the older spot or whatever. And every time, like, I've been to Vegas twice.
Yes, sir.
I went once when I was a kid.
Yes, sir.
My dad, he had got married
Yes,
to his then wife. And, one time recently for Ted's birthday.
Yes, sir.
And, you know what I'm saying? But, I was an adult then. We had a good time. We went to the pool. Like I was telling who I did the show with. I think it was Marcus.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We went out there to the pool party. Lil John was there. It was just fun. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with my bro for his birthday.
Right.
And every time, like, I just want to stay at the Luxor, dude. It's like just even going, like, we went there, you know what I'm saying? I just love the Egyptian theme of it. You know what I'm saying? The structure of the whole hotel as a whole, you know what I'm saying? I love that.
Right. Man, they have some great, the Lux, man, is a great hotel, though. It's a very great hotel.
Uh-huh.
But the thing about it is, man, is that, the last time, man, I went out to Las Vegas, it was at the Marine Corps birthday ball.
Okay.
And what it was is that, with the Marine Corps birthday ball, everybody gets dressed up, and everybody's on their best behavior until a certain time.
Uh-oh.
When they ain't on their best behavior anymore.
Oh.
But I mean,
that's when they went past 12.
Yeah, they went past 12. You know what I'm saying? it gets a little rowdy up in there.
For sure.
But me and another guy just went on the town.
Okay.
And it was probably around 10, 11 o'clock, and just seeing the sights, man. And from what I saw, man, in Las Vegas, it was just a very big and exceptional place.
Oh yeah.
And it's easy to get lost in.
For sure, man.
Easy to get lost. When I went this time with my wife, it came to the point to where we was out at night, and I got into the place to where there was a lot of people around.
Right.
A lot of people surrounding.
Right.
And so I had to go into this type of protection mode because.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because that's you by nature.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's dangerous, man. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything was all right, and we was able to walk out, man, see the sights, and you know, we came upon this one hotel to where we felt the heat coming from the other side of the hotel, man. That's how, man, the pyrotechnics and man, you know, Las Vegas, man, is just amazing.
For sure.
It's just amazing, man.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna ask this last question.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get into our topic.
Yes, sir.
All right, what motivates you to get up in the morning?
My family. My family motivates me to get up in the morning. You know, just doing something for them, and you know, a little bit deeper is just doing things. You know, just to get that satisfaction. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I agree with you 100%.
It's the fact of knowing that, man, there's still work to do. There's still something left to do, and you're not finished, man, doing it. Even though, man, sometimes, man, in life, man, it gets hard.
Oh yeah.
You know, a lot of the times, man, things, man, ain't gonna go right, man, in the household.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, waking up in the mornings, man, and knowing, man, that you got another day, man, to do it right.
Right.
And that's what gets me up in the morning.
For sure. Mine is similar, dude. Mine is similar. Very, very similar. You know I'm family oriented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I do. That's why I do what I do.
So
Building. You know, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I know. In the past it might have been different, but I'm excited to get up and build success each and every day. Work towards building success each and every day for my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Similar. Something similar.
Well, you do it a little bit better than I do.
Nah. Don't you do that. Don't you? See, you being modest again, people. You being modest. That's my brother. That's my brother.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you know what I'm saying? I get turned around sometimes.
Yeah.
But, you know. That's for another show.
For sure, man. But shout outs, man. Shout out to the viewers. Shout out to the listeners. You know, family and supportive family and friends that watch the show and deal with me and my guest, whoever it is, for 45 minutes to an hour, whatever the time is. I appreciate y'all for just taking time out of your day to watch us, listen to us, hear what we got to say, whether you agree or disagree. And I appreciate y'all, just showing love to the brand, going and making purchases and whatever the case may be, man. I appreciate y'all support. And shout out to Serenity Designs. She's provided us with the decals and the camera that we're able to record the show on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the supporters, all the people that are watching.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and get into the topic, man. Resilience, man. Resilience, by definition, man, is to be able to withstand or recover quickly. Okay. Another definition of resilience would be the process and outcome of successfully adapting to difficult or challenging life experiences. Now, that's my favorite one, man, because I feel like that's the real and true, end-all, be-all definition of resilience. You know what I'm saying? From my standpoint, you know what I'm saying? From everything that we've gone through as a family, as black people in society, and just people, period. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, just being able to withstand the test of time, you know what I'm saying, that's resilience. You know what I mean? So, but I know in your life that you've been through and have adapted to a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
In your tenure, here on this earth, you know what I'm saying, that God done blessed you with, you know what I'm saying. I know you wouldn't have been able to get through it or go through it without being resilient. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true, but I have to, at the end of the day, man, say this about resiliency. Sometimes, man, resiliency is about. It's not about what you go through. Mm-hmm. It's who you go through it with.
Okay.
And the thing about it is, man, is that the people, man, that I went through it with, man, when I was younger, man, of course yourself, Marcus Aaron, the family that I've had, man, in New Orleans, Louisiana, they were the beginning of the resiliency that I experienced, man, growing up. Because sometimes, man, when you're by yourself, it's natural to have an affinity to do things, man, and say that you, man, pulled yourself up by your bootstraps and
right.
this, that, and the other. But it's another thing when you say, okay, I went through this phase of my life, man, and JJ was with me,
Right.
Marcus was with me, Aaron was with me, Kimberly was with me. And, it's that part of the resiliency, man, that, you have to be able to say, okay, this part of my life, man, was hard. But the people that was with me through that part of my life, man, they were the ones, man, that got me through it. And shout out to Mama, too. Because Mama, man, she kept everything, man, on an even keel. There was not a point to where it was too high or too low. Everything was even keel. Mm-hmm. And I have to understand this too, and this is something, man, that I had to understand later on in life. Mama, man, she made certain decisions in situations to where we were able, myself included, to go through what we had to go through and made it out, man, great. And
absolutely. I agree.
I have to say that, man. I had to shout out Mama.
Shout out to Mama. We love you, Mommy.
Love you, Mama. Because, if it wasn't for what she did in the earlier days, it wouldn't make me, I wouldn't be the man that I am right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's resiliency to me is, I made certain steps, but it's also about the people that made it through those steps with me.
Absolutely. So, and shout out to that, man. Shout out to your tribe, man. You know what I'm saying? The people that are there in your corner to kind of give you that extra push and, sit there and hold your hand and lock arms with you and walk with you, man. Shout out to them, man. And, I think I said this in the podcast before, man. Find your tribe. You know what I'm saying? Recognize the people that are walking with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the people that aren't walking with you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, who matters is going to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And, I had to shout out my wife too, man, because, when we walk, man, in different parts and aspects of our lives, some people's journeys with you will end or break off, so they can make room for someone else to move up and walk beside you. And I compare it towards a centipede, man, or a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. The cocoon, man, in the caterpillar, man, when it makes a cocoon within itself, it may look, man, nasty, disgusting, and everything like that. But once, man, that cocoon breaks and it becomes, man, this butterfly, it's beautiful. The representation of it, man, is beautiful. And it's able to fly, and everybody, man, likes it, man, and everybody, man, looks at it and wonders and is in awe of the butterfly because it's beautiful. But at the same time, it has to go through that metamorphosis in its cocoon. It has to go through that. And sometimes, man, in being resilient, yeah, man, tough times, man, will come. But at the same time, it's those people that you're with.
Right.
And then, man, it's those new people, man, that come alongside you, man, and continue that journey with you.
Right.
So,
like boosters.
Yeah. That's what I had to add in there.
10-4. But I know on the other hand of that, there's another side of that, man. A lot of us are resilient because we didn't have a choice.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It was a survival thing.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It was like survive or die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know you know that, all too well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. And going through it, it seemed like that I was another person when that was going on.
Right.
There were certain things that I didn't understand when I was going through that.
Right.
But at the same time, it takes the people that were with you in that journey. And, as tough as nails as people are, resilient people are, they come back and they stop and they think, yeah, I had to, be in survival mode. There's a lot of times to where, another person kicks in. And it seems like that person, man, that conscious person has to take a back seat.
Right.
And that person, man, subconsciously comes in, man, and just kind of like, man, hey, I'm doing this, that, and that, and I'm just going through one step to the other step to the other step. Until, man, when you sit back and you look at it, he's like, okay, I'm done. Or what else is there?
Right.
And, in that part, it always comes back to where, okay, yeah, I had to become this person to be resilient. And I had to be, and I'm going to say this again, I had to switch from different mentalities.
Okay.
Because the thing about it is, man, is that, everybody knows me. I'm the nicest person, man, that people can ever meet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until you have to survive. Until, man, you have to, man, take on another type of mentality. And there's this one instance, man, I was in elementary school.
Right.
And I'm not ashamed to say it. I always got picked on because I'm small. So I'm running from people because that was my mentality at the time. I'm just going, man, run, man. And then after a while, man, the bell will ring, man, and they'll go back to their classroom, and I'll go back to my classroom.
Right.
So that was my mentality at the time. So I did this for about a couple of days until something in me said, no, what are you running from? Man, go on there, man, and take care of, man, what you need to take care of. Because this is going to continue. So I had to switch, man, from my one mentality to another mentality.
Right.
And, man, take, man, one guy, man, and throw him into the other guy, man. They both fall on the ground. And, I get recognized, man, by these other, man, people over here, kids over here. They're, man, talking about, man, young fella, man, you did real good, young fella, man. Come over here, man. Come join us, man. And then, I was a part of something, man, that, I probably ain't proud of, but, I was a part of, man, something, man, that was, efficient.
At the time.
You know what I'm saying? So, elementary school, man, at that point in time in my life, man, it was a big step into learning, man, who I was, man,
right.
who I wasn't. It's a big step.
I got you, bro. I got you. But I don't know, man. I think when I think of resilience, man, I always think back to my childhood.
Yeah.
And going through what I went through, and then Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
Switching schools, and how everything is going good at saying, and things. It's like a big shift, a big switch. You know what I'm saying? A lot of changes happen.
Right.
And as a kid, you you just had to be, you had to be resilient. You know what I'm saying? To kind of, kids are resilient anyway. Because I look at our kids, and it's like, you look at them, you think they can withstand anything.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Just naturally, you know what I mean?
Well, that's true to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because, I would just look at, man, I look at a child's life, man, and I use you as an example. The things that you went through, you talk about me, the things that you went through, man, as a child, man, was pretty hardcore. It's pretty hardcore, man. and I don't remember all of it, but at the same time, it was a pretty hardcore. It's pretty hardcore life, man, that you went through, and that you had to kind of like, man, navigate through all of that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
yeah.
the resiliency, man, in that in you, man, that speaks volumes. Cause the thing about it is that a lot of people, man, are resilient, man, when the time comes.
Absolutely.
They're resilient when the time
no
comes.
choice.
When you have no choice. Some people, it takes, man, time for them, man, to kind of
build up that tolerance.
Yeah, kind of build up. Right. And I see you, man, as that person, man, that, hey, it's going to be either I'm going to do this, or I'm not going to do it. And it's just something. It's just, man, you don't have time to ask yourself that question. Right. You just, man, it just turns on. It just turns on for you. And for me, man, it took a while, cause sometimes, man, and I come back to this commercial, man, that I used to watch as a kid. It's like, man, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
What commercial was that, bro? I don't remember that one.
It was an Almond Joy commercial.
Oh my gosh.
Almond Joy Moms. And the thing about it was,
yeah.
And the thing about it is, man, it was made to be entertaining. Uh-huh. But some people use it for situations, man. You know what I'm saying? They use it in certain situations.
You're not. Sometimes you're not. Man, I don't even. Do they even sell those candies anymore?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, man.
I don't know. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. But I think I don't know, man. It's just amazing. But it's amazing, man. Like I know in my life, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I understand I'm a man, and I do men shit, and you know what I'm saying? Some of the things I do might be impressive to some. It might be, poppycock to somebody else, but like in my life, I've seen a lot of resiliency from the women in my life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like my mom.
Yes.
Kimberly.
Yes.
T.
Yes.
My aunties. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Name them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I call them my Dora Milaje. You
yes.
know what I'm saying? The women in my life, you know what I'm saying, have been through, a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I believe their resiliency taught me something. Right. You know what I mean? Just right. Like seeing my mom's resiliency and for her to withstand the test of time and all the things that she go through. I see T battle and go through being sick and still getting up and being a mom, still getting up and going to work, still making sure she does her part in the relationship, in what we're building as a family. Kimberly, Kimberly's a single mom, and we all know I don't want to put Kimberly business out there, but you know what I'm saying, we've seen what Kimberly's been through and her resiliency to come through it, you know what I mean? And she's building her new life, you know what I'm saying, post divorce. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the resiliency of her, just to rebuild again, you know what I'm saying? Right. And just seeing all this resiliency, man, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, just, you see women in general out here in the world, you know what I'm saying, I know these things happen to men too, you know what I'm saying, these women in these abusive relationships, and, for them to have to, because I know in certain situations, you got women that were housewives, their whole relationships, or their husband forced them to stop working, and kind of make them a victim and stuff like that, and just to see them turn it around, and just show that type of resiliency. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, I mean, it just seemed like, you know what I'm saying, when you back a cat in the corner, you don't know what's gonna jump out at you. You know what I mean? But I believe that's what taught me resiliency, especially my mom, just being able to just be patient, be self-aware, be mindful, and kind of like sit in that quiet and just like realize your purpose.
Right.
Because I feel like you have to know those. You have to know those three things in order to be resilient. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
Because you have to have like an understanding. You know what I'm saying, of what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta. I mean, you gotta know what you gotta be resilient to.
Right.
You know what I mean? In a sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right?
You are, man. You know what I'm saying? It's,
you know what I'm saying?
It's you touching on a deeper level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A deeper level.
So, you know what I'm saying? I just see what they go through. Yeah. And you, like, because it's good to be on the outside looking in sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Not just going through it and going through it. It's good to be on the outside looking in. Right. And you just be amazed at what you learn. You know what I'm saying? You see what they go through. You see why they going through it. And you see why they do what they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you kind of realize your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe, you know what I'm saying, you try to, I mean, I'm not the type of person that tries to, I don't try to relate everything to my life, but I kind of do. Because I kind of feel like, in a way, it's like God is like kind of foreshadowing things to me about like, okay, and, you know, I say I just take it, learn from it, put it in my arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I've learned about resiliency. You know what I'm saying? Just being mindful of my surroundings. Right. You know, and there is a difference between mindfulness and being self-aware. You know what I'm saying?
There is. The thing about it is, man, is that, you know, to your point, there's another thing, man, about being resilient, man, and it's about, you know, it's the ability of a substance or object to spring back into shape.
Okay.
And, you know, sometimes, man,
I don't know why I'm thinking about flubber when you said that.
But that's a good point, though. That's a real good point.
Flubber,
yeah. Flubber.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you do to him, he
always bounce back.
He always bounce back and stays in shape. Man.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, people, you know, and you know, like my wife, man, the things that she was going through, and the things, man, that she, man, witnessed, man, and did, and this, that, and the other, in order, man, to say, man, that she's still here, and that, man, she owns a business, and that she continues, man, to keep, man, going back and continue to keep going forward.
Man, shout out to Kim real quick, man. Spoiled Rotten Eats and Treats, man. Y'all need to check them out on Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media y'all use, man. My sister is super talented, man. Super talented.
She is.
I mean, like, just some of the treats she makes is like, I remember the one, what was that one, man? My favorite one she did had to be, like, when she made those designs with the Superman. I know we getting off topic, but the treat she made with the Superman, with he busted out the shirt and stuff. I was like, dog. And then all her treats, man. I'm amazed by everything that she does.
Yeah.
Cause I know that takes a great deal of patience.
Man, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
To be honest with you, she did one order, and the lady, man, only gave her, I believe, 24 or 48 hours.
Oh man, rush order.
Yeah, but man, my wife, man, got paid handsomely for it.
Oh, I bet.
But at the same,
charging for rush charge.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But see, the thing about it was, man, as the lady, man, gave her, man, and she usually, man, takes her orders a couple of days ahead of time.
Right.
But 48 hours, man, that's a quick turnaround.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
My wife,
for that, man, y'all gotta see these things. Y'all gotta see these treats, man. Spoiled Rotten Eats and Treats, man. Yeah. Y'all have to see these treats. Yeah. And for her to take her time and critique it, was it a difficult design, or was it something like she's used to? And
it's something that she's used to.
Okay.
Because she does it, man, effortlessly.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's all about the tedious aspect of it.
Oh,
just like anything else.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's tedious.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, she tells me, she said she didn't know how she completed the order. She still doesn't know it to this day. So, you know, she man attributes that, man, to the Lord up above, man. who
Absolutely.
structured everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just, man, everything step by step, man. You know, and it's amazing, man, how the Lord, man, does a lot of things, man, in her life and my life as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so, man, with those treats, man, that was really, man, a blessing, man, that she was able to finish.
Mm-hmm.
She was able, man, to drop me off, man, at the place where I needed to be at.
Right.
And then she can go, man, deliver.
Mm-hmm.
And then, man, she was able to come back, pick me up. And then we went right all the way back home.
Tenfold.
You know what I'm saying? It was like it was seamless.
Man, dude, but I know Kim, man. I remember one Valentine's Day when I came to y'all house and she was just whipping up. I mean, still making orders, man. I mean, it's like I don't know what time. It was like 5. It was like 5, 6 o'clock when I went over there. And she's still doing stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, I know Valentine's Day is like her most busiest day or week. The week leading up to Valentine's Day.
That and probably prom.
Yeah. Oh, prom. I could see prom.
Yeah.
What about graduation?
Graduation too.
Man, dude, look,
Graduation too.
I got fussed at. I told you I fussed at. I got fussed at this year.
What?
Cause man, I ain't get no strawberries, man. I ain't get no the chocolate covered strawberry. I got fussed at this year. So I gotta make up. Kim, I'm be hitting you up, right? I'm be hitting you up. 'Cause I gotta make up. I got fussed at. Matter of fact, she got me fussed at. Kim got me fussed at. But I'm still support.
Tempo.
Nah, man, but so how important do you feel resilience is to your mental game?
Resilience, man, plays an important part into the mental game, into my mental game, because you know there's a verse, man, of scripture that says,
Lay
man,
it on me.
you know, a righteous man falls 7 times. Falls 7 times.
It's a bait.
But the difference is, man, is that, you know, and quoting, man, scripture, man, you know, I like it, man, because it tells, man, there's a story within the story within the story with it.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's the point of a person falling.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the number 7, they say the number 7 is completion in this, that, and the other.
Right.
But it doesn't matter how many times you fall.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that matters, man, is getting back up.
Absolutely.
And, you know,
That's resilience.
exactly. And it's like, man, the Rocky movies. The thing that makes the Rocky movies, man, so emotional, man, and so, man, gun-ho, man, and everybody can get behind Rocky, man, is because
That's a good one, dude. That's a real good one.
everybody knows that Rocky is small.
Uh-huh.
Small. The opponents that Rocky fights, man, everybody's saying, man, that's impossible for you to beat him because you're small, this guy's big, and there's no way, man, you can beat him. But the thing, man, that, you know, the movie, man, wants you to take away from that is it does not matter, man, how small or how, man, the situation looks. It's just, man, the point of him getting back up. Him getting back up and him moving forward. And him, man, making, man, the decision, man, to say, man, I'm going to either, man, fall and stay down, or I'm going to, man, face the challenge, man, that's in front of me.
Absolutely.
And that's, man, you
Never
know,
give up, never surrender.
and that's what, man, it's emotional driven.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, people, man, you know, at least, man, back when I was little, man, people, man, loved the Rocky movies.
Oh yeah.
Love Rocky.
Yeah, man. See, dude, you can't tell me that. Cause look, every time I think of that, I think of back to Eddie Murphy Raw. When he talking about, he said, yeah, Rocky had all the white guys turned up. Yeah, man, you see that Rocky movie? Look at this movie here. I'm telling you, I can't. You can't say Rocky movies to me, man. That's all I think about. Eddie Murphy ruined Rocky for me, bro. But you're right, man. You are right, man. But I just want to say something, dude, because I've been seeing, and these are my friends, you know, the friends on social media. I've been seeing a lot of people just going through stuff.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know exactly what they're going through. I'm just reading the posts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of them I know. I know the backstory on them. Some people I haven't seen in years.
Yes, sir.
And I see everybody posting something. I know everybody's going through something. I say this all the time. We all are going through something. Something in some shape or form, we all are being tested some kind of way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I just want to tell everybody that's going through something, you know what I'm saying, maintain your resilience. You know, work on your resiliency. You know, don't give up, man. You know what I'm saying? Back to another topic we had on another show, man. It's a bad day. It's not necessarily a bad life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just because you done bit into a few bad apples, man, don't mean all apples is bad.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Throw it away, get you another apple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell everybody, be encouraged, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Trouble don't last always. You know what I'm saying? Use the 24-hour rule.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's just today, it's not tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Talk to somebody, dude. Talk to somebody. You know, don't be afraid to reach out. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that I tell all the time, like, you know, the ones that, you know, they're like, hey man, you come to the house, dog. Anytime you having issues, this, that, and other, you know what I'm saying? You come to the house, we can chop it up. You know what I'm saying? But maintain y'all resilience, man. Be resilient. Be resilient. I think I'm gonna put that on a shirt. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Be resilient.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's really, really important for your mental game. You know what I'm saying? Because it has to be made up in your mind first.
It does.
Your mind has to be resilient. More than your body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, you can have the most impenetrable physical structure in the world. But if you don't have no mind behind that, if your mind is resilient, like, it's kind of like you can have this big bulky dude, but he has soft feelings.
Yeah.
And I sit here and tell him, oh, this, that, and other, and he breaks down.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because his mind isn't resilient.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I believe, you know, that's why I believe resiliency is important to your mental game, man, because you know, before it hits you anywhere, it has to hit you in your mind first. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, you know, going back to the Rocky movie, the only reason he beat the dude is because he believed he could.
Yes, he did. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, same thing in life. The only reason I survived the things I survived is because I believed I could.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You the same way. When
Yeah.
you went over there across seas. The only reason you are here with us, you know what I'm saying? The only reason you are here with us, you survived is because you knew you could.
And the funny thing about that, man, is, you know, during that time, there was a phone call made, and they told, I believe, my mama.
Yeah, told mama. Yeah. I remember you telling me
that I had died.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it was, man, is that you know the thing about it was is that, you know, if I was to call, and my mom was like, "Who is this?" And I'm like, "Man, it's me, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, your son."
Yeah.
Huh? You sure? Yeah, Mom, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Positive.
We sure if I'm speaking to you right now,
Yeah, because they told me you were injured or died or something. Like, nah, Mom, ain't nothing happened. I'm good. You know, I wanted to call her, man, just to let her know that I was all right.
Right.
And it's crazy to think, man, and it's still, man, in my my folder, man, in the military, my military folder. They had to make the incident report. But, you know, they had me born, man, instead of, man, 77, they had me born, man, in 1970.
Oh, wow. They aged you 7 years.
Yes. And, you know, they had me coming from Red Lakes, Michigan.
Golly, who are you, sir?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, that's, you know, that's neither here nor there. You know, I understand that's too much information. But I said all that to say this. When Face Man was something over there, y'all make sure, man, you get your information right before you go, man, and tell people, man, what you're going to tell them.
Right.
Because if you don't have the right information, it happens to me quite a lot. If you don't have the right information to tell someone, then don't tell it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or wait, man, until you do have the right information, man, to tell it. that'll save everybody a whole lot of trouble. Because the woman on the other end of the phone, who happens to be my mom, who was my mother, she did not believe, man, that was her son talking to her. And, you know, the mentality there is, you know, I have to make sure that the person, man, that she was talking to is her son. Mm-hmm. She just can't go off of, yeah, ma, it's me. You know, she has to, man, have a whole bunch of, she has to have a lot of other information, man, to get the particulars straight, because someone, man, came before me and told her, man, some information that, you know, she didn't really know how to process. So it's very important, man, when you're doing your mental game, to have, man, the right information, man, in your mind. And to have that right information in your mind, man, in your heart as well.
I like how you brought that all around, dude.
You know,
for sure. I like how you brought that around.
Yeah, man, because, you know, we can make points, man, and then, man, they can't be valid. Mm-hmm. Because you made, man, an invalid point. Mm-hmm. And you tried to, man, make it, man, valid, man, by all the substances, man, that I added towards it. Mm-hmm. But if I can say, man, in the mental game, man, is, you know, you have to have the right information. You have to have that.
Yep.
You know, you have to have the right information in here. You can't, man, just tell yourself, man, oh, you're this, you're that, man, you're sorry, man, you're not going to be nothing, man, you're this, you're that.
And that goes back to who's in your ear.
Yes.
Make sure you got the right people feeding you the right information.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Make sure you got the right people in your ear.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's all, I mean, it's all. It's funny how all that is, like everything that we've talked about leads up to being resilient. How it all, you know, just how we tied it all together.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much
pretty
much the gambit, man. Like
yes, indeed.
Like on my favorite show, Loki, man. And they met.
You like Loki?
I do, man.
Man, I can't get into Loki, man. I think I gotta watch it by myself.
Well, the thing about it is, man, with the last episode, I watched the last episode, man, more so, man, than all the other rest of the episodes. Mm-hmm. Because, man, the fact that they were meeting, man, the person, man, that was behind it all.
Right. Oh, Kane.
Yeah.
Was it Kane?
Yeah.
Kane the Conqueror.
Yeah,
okay.
They were meeting him.
Okay.
But it was a much older him, man, because he controlled everything. Mm-hmm. So when they met him, he wasn't what they expected of him.
Okay.
He wasn't what they expected. But, you know what I'm saying, the thing that I liked about it was he was like, man, I'm the one who paved the road to get you here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every step you took, man, to get here, he paved the road. Mm-hmm. And it was interesting, man, because a person, man, can do the same thing, man. Another video, man, that I watched, man, Dame Lillard. You know, one of my favorite players, man, my favorite NBA players.
Okay.
He had, man, to where there was a video, man, where he was telling everybody, man, he said, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go to the NBA. I'm going to be a superstar in the NBA. And this is what I'm going to do to get there. I'm going to work hard. Mm-hmm. And, you know, he went to certain schools in his lifetime because, you know, situations weren't favorable.
Right.
And he sat on the bench, man, a couple of seasons too. When it came to college, man, and this, that, and the other.
Right.
But he continued to, man, have determination, man, to work hard. Mm-hmm. Got his work ethic up. And he did the things that he needed to do, man, mentally, man, to get him and propel him to the next level. Because he was telling his mama, man, and all his family members, he said, man, I have to work hard this way, man, because I have family, man, looking towards me. Mm-hmm. My mom, man, depending on me. Mm-hmm. And, you know, he, man, changed his mental, man. He got his mental where he needed it to be. And, man, he's one of the best NBA players, man, to ever step out there in that court.
I believe that. We all love Dame right here. I think he's on the list.
Yeah.
He's on the list.
Yeah.
But that's why I always tell y'all, man. That's why I created the brain. Life is a mental game, man.
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The body moves when the mind tells it to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But where we at on time, man? We did good. That was good. That was a good run, dog.
Yeah, man.
That's a good run, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I thought I would be nervous, man.
Nah, man. You don't gotta be nervous, man. We just having a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I want to thank my big brother for being here, man. I thank you for coming through, man.
Hey, I thank y'all. I thank you for having me, man.
Oh, it's an honor,
You know
dude. I couldn't wait to get you on here.
Yeah, man. I ain't nobody, man.
Nah. You somebody to me, honestly. Don't tell yourself that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
Look at patting himself on the back. You see?
Yes, man. I had to scratch.
Nah, but I appreciate you coming through, bro.
I appreciate
you.
You.
I love you, my brother.
Love you too, man.
And you know what I'm saying? Just I had to save, this episode for you, man, because you know what I'm saying, when I think of resilience, I think of you and mama. You know what I'm saying? When I think of resilience. So I had to have you on for this episode. It was perfect. Perfect time.
Well, I mean,
for me.
Yeah, man, cause you know, one thing, man, about mama, man, that I can honestly say, man, is that, you know, she was the one, man, that, man, I looked at it from a perspective, man, that she really, man, showed me, man, what resiliency looked like.
Oh, for sure. And grace.
Yes.
Graceful with it.
Yes, man, cause, you know, I don't know about Marcus or Aaron, man, but I took that woman, man, through a lot, man. And, you know, she took it, man. She took it, man, with a smile, man. Mm-hmm. And she kept moving forward. Mm-hmm. And the thing about, man, her is that she always, man, put one foot in front of the other. Mm-hmm. She never asked for help. She never, man, and that when it looked like, man, that the chips was down, you know, mama, man, she went into her bag of, she went into her repertoire, mm-hmm. you know, in her bag, mm-hmm. and she pulled out things, man, that people, man, never thought that she could pull out. Yeah. And
she shocked a lot of people. Drove.
Yeah, she shocked a lot of people, man, because people, man, was out there, man, and they tried to defeat, man, her mom.
Try to take her joy and everything else.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything. Everything.
She tried to take everything from her. But the one thing about her mama is this, man, is that she moves, man, quick like lightning. Oh, yeah. Speed, man. And quiet. You know what I'm saying? You never see her coming. No, indeed. You will never see her coming. She's the real quiet storm. Yes, she is. And when you do see her, man, it's already too late. you know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, shout out to mama, man, because, sure. You know, we all love you, mama. Absolutely. Love you. But that's our show, man. I want to thank my brother again for coming on here, rocking out with me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Episode 9, man. 9 in, dude. 9. Man. Good times, good stuff. Yes, sir. I just want to remind y'all, man, look. Life's a mental game. Y'all got to have the right mentality to survive. My brother's proof of that. You know what I'm saying? He just told y'all, you just ran it off to y'all, man. Whatever you make up in your mind, you know what I'm saying, that's what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all making y'all mind up right. You know what I mean? You got anything, AJ, before we close out? Nothing, man. All right, man. I appreciate y'all listening. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, appreciate the viewers, the listeners, the subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all are subscribing. You know what I'm saying? And smash that like button. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family, man. If you find this interesting, share it with your people, man. We're trying to reach everybody. But, man, we appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all next time, man. Yes, sir. MNTL Game Podcast. And we out.